Stuart, a lot to digest from a long and busy afternoon. We'll have to start with the first game. Narrow defeat. What did you make of the overall performance?
I thought it was excellent. I think we've come here today, we've played 90 minutes against a team that last season were really close within going through the playoffs to getting into the championship. And if you look at their squad, I think they have high hopes of being in and around the mix to getting promoted again. So look, it's a huge credit to our lads to perform to the level they did today.
And it just showed with the goal we conceded that just one pretty mistake in a pretty much otherwise faultless performance, and it gets punished by the League One side.
No, definitely. Look, I think at that stage of the game, I think a few tired legs, they're good in possession as well as we was, so we wanted to press and get after them because we wanted to set that real game tempo, and I think that it was today. I think that the tempo set within it was really high and the quality was really high, so I think just late on and Platty just couldn't quite get in that position that we've been working on, but look, that's just it, and that's what these games are for.
The second game obviously was a very different prospect to the first. The first was obviously a seasoned 11 really, 11 that you would expect could easily start a game in the league this season. Second one was very much a case of getting 90 minutes into the lads that we have in the building and saying thank you, I guess, to those that stepped in and helped us field the team today. Yeah,
look, I thought there were some excellent performances in that second half. Didzy, look, as a pro, he's incredible. His mentality, and today I thought he was outstanding. He showed that why he's had the career he's had and why he's going to be a big part for us this season. So I thought there were some really top performances within the second group, and look, you've got to give a huge credit to the academy again. They've stepped up to the plate, they've performed against, like we just said there, a team that wants to get into the championship, and they've got a good sized squad. So when you're looking in the second half, they've still got 6 or 7 first teamers out there that played a lot of games last season for them. So look, it's a huge credit to them, and there's lots of pluses coming away from it.
Yeah, you highlight Dizzy there. He got 2 goals. I think that takes his tally to 3 for the summer, but it was his all-round play. He looked really sharp out there today.
Yeah, look, Didzy's work ethic first and foremost was excellent today, and then he showed his real quality and he showed his class.
Jack Hinchy probably was one of the standouts of the first game as well, considering especially that he's not played much with his new teammates and barely trained as well, so that's a highlight as well.
No, definitely. Look, when we brought him in, we knew what we had. He's a very talented footballer. It takes time to bed in. We can't get too far ahead and put him under too much pressure, but as a performance today, it was a top performance from him. He dictated the game in there, but I thought that 1 to probably 20 today, you have to give huge credit to. I thought everyone performed to a very high level against a very good team.
Absolutely, we needed Jack in there because obviously Scott Robertson missed out today. Can you just explain that one?
Yeah, it's just precautionary at the minute. He's got a slight little niggle, so it's just precautionary. We can't risk it. It's too close to the start of the season, so we've just got to make sure that we kind of wrap people up in cotton wool that we need to at the minute.
We'll stay in midfield and ask for another update on Matt Palmer.
Yeah, Matt Palmer's been back in full contact and we're sticking to the plan. We're not getting ahead of ourselves. It would have been easy, the way that he's trained in full contact the last week or so, to kind of throw him in and get him minutes within this game. But we need to make sure that we stick to the plan because he's had a long-term injury and the last thing we'd want is anything to happen.
Kellen Gordon wasn't here today either?
Yeah, slight niggle again. Like I said, we've just got to wrap people up in cotton wool. We can't afford to risk anyone at this stage, this close to the start of the season, with it being a week away. So we've just got to make sure that we get everyone come next week available for the selection.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the whole of pre-season's passed Nick Cerula by, but is he making good progress?
Yeah, he's back on the grass now. He's not quite in with the group at the minute, but we're hoping within the next week or so he'll be back in training with us, and then within the next 2 to 3 weeks back into contention of getting into the squad, which is really good.
Yeah, as I alluded to there, pre-season is finished. It feels like it's gone in an absolute flash. Are you happy with what you've seen? Are we ready for next weekend?
Yeah, I think if you look at some of the games, the intensity that we've played at York last week, and then if you look at today, both halves, the intensity that we played at and the way that we moved the ball, we feel that we're there. The first game of the season, you're never ever going to be 100% because you think the lads have had 90 minutes. It always takes, once the season gets starting, you need 3 or 4 90s under your belt to start feeling the rhythm and that, but that's where you need to be at, and I think the lads are in a really good position.
Of course, the transfer window closes on the 31st of August. Plenty of opportunities, I suppose, in the pipeline to strengthen the squad further. Is that something that you and Richard Montague are discussing regularly?
Yeah, like I said it the other day in an interview, that we're always looking to strengthen. We want to make sure that we've got a really competitive squad. I feel we probably do need to add a few to the building to make sure, because once the window shuts, that's it. Once you get injuries and suspensions, you can't add anyone. So we've got to make sure that we've got that depth.